Welcome to the In Spotlight, where we host a 3-minute conversation with industry experts leading to a detailed discussion shared with the USBC network. Now, at USBC, we want to ensure that every opportunity for our businesses, regardless of size, to have real revenue and procurement opportunities. Now, on behalf of our president, Ron Busby, our board, our chambers, and our staff, I want to thank you for viewing this video series. I'm Philip W. Dunn, Program Manager and Chamber Engagement Leader with the U.S. Black Chambers, Inc., affectionately known as the global voice of Black businesses. We at USBC work with the U.S. Small Business Administration, or the SBA, Community Navigator Pilot Program, and we want to thank you for their assistance, and we want to thank them for their assistance in developing and sharing this program. Now, today we welcome Ms. Kristina Sicard, who's a Senior Business Consultant for Chase in Washington, D.C. And she is our upcoming webinar speaker in Chase's Advancing Black Entrepreneurs, Brick and Mortar versus E-commerce, which is the best fit for you. That's taking place live on Tuesday, October 17th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, we'll be discussing how Black businesses can best weigh their options on whether to open a physical store or to utilize an e-commerce storefront or implement a combination of both options to improve their customer experience. Now, Ms. Sicard has over 12 years of experience at Chase and 15 years in financial services altogether. And as a senior business consultant, she uses her extensive background in human capital management, business development, software sales, and she serves as a business banking relationship manager to businesses between $1 million and $20 million in revenue. Now, today I want to welcome Ms. Sicard. It's truly an honor to have you share a little bit about yourself with our audience. Now, I personally have enjoyed this partnership that USBC and Chase have developed over the years. And as we work together to assist our businesses with navigating their growth. So welcome, Ms. Sicard. Thank you for being here today.
Hi, Philip. Thank you for having me. So glad to see you and to be here and to share with the audience.
How does it feel for you personally when you're able to substantively help a business succeed? How does it feel for you?
It feels amazing because I think, my father always kind of imparted on me that you always want to reach down and help other folks who are less than. And, my dad, he's from Haiti and, first generation American. I understand what it means to be challenged in life. So seeing my clients win just gives me a personal sense of accomplishment that, as like a proud parent, getting to see them win and make strides and reach the goals that they have. And I tell you, even on when I'm feeling down, or let's say I'm having a bad day, seeing this success for one of my clients just manages to bring me up and fill me up. So I'm always here to serve and to help, and I want to see people win.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you again for that response. Now, this question is kind of a selfish one because I want to know the answer to this as well. What are your top tips that you give to your clients that ultimately assist them with achieving their goals?
I think it's to always evaluate their plan. So whether you have a business plan that's been sitting on the shelf, whether you have one that you've never done, I think it's really important to sit down and revisit that and really look at the areas of opportunity that you have, where you want to go, who are your current competitors, what's the current environment for the business that you have and the services you provide, what kind of marketing are you going to do, who are your target clients, and putting together some monthly forecasts in terms of projections of numbers you want to hit. Because without having a goal, it's hard to get, without having a way to track yourself on a month-to-month basis, it's hard to then get to half the year or quarter four and say, oh my goodness, I'm behind or I'm not where I want to be. Whereas if you set those monthly goals in advance and you can see from month to month where you're meeting your goals or maybe you're falling short, you can start to pivot and tweak and figure out what's working, what's not, double down, and then move forward, or leave things by the wayside that are, not showing any, progress or meeting the goals that you have. And so that's the number one tip. The other tip is you need to show up on paper as successful as you are to the eye. And so you might have a lot of opportunities where you're doing a lot of money, revenue, you have business coming in, you might have a store, a brick and mortar, and you have the lines are out the door. But if you don't show up that same way on paper, what is it for? And so you need to be cognizant about, what are you showing in terms of profitability, and really pay attention to that and have a goal and speak with your accountants because you want to look profitable on paper as you do to the eye.
Awesome. A lot of great tips were packed in there. Number one, with tracking those things that you're doing and making sure that you're working towards your progress. And then also making sure that, you are representative of the business that you're doing on paper just as much as you are on social media and elsewhere. So I definitely appreciate that. Now, we have been talking with Kristina Sicard, who's a senior business consultant for Chase. I want to thank Kristina again for being here and for sharing with us a little bit about herself with our audience today. And we here at USBC, we always look forward to working with her and her colleagues at Chase. And of course, we look forward to our upcoming webinar, Chase Advancing Black Entrepreneurs, Brick and Mortar versus E-commerce, which is the best fit for you and your business. That takes place again, live Tuesday, October 17th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be ready to discuss all of these relevant questions and present information in order to get the assistance that your business will need. And make sure to bring all of your questions so that we can get them answered. You can register for this event today by going to usblackchambers.org/webinars.